So again, she doesn't have any rice, doesn't have any pasta, doesn't have any potatoes. Where is life? Pasta, potatoes, rice is life. Where is life? Hey Banana Babes, it's time for another reaction video, and today's video is a What I Eat in a Day video by Ingrid Nilsen, and a lot of you would remember Ingrid Nilsen. I did a chicken and waffles parody on her because her original video was just scary. It was scary indeed, that's all I can really say about it. So I want to watch her What I Eat in a Day video, and I actually noticed in the comments that people are talking about veganism a lot, which is fantastic. I mean, like, since I started doing these reaction videos, I've seen people in comments like talking about veganism and saying, hey, why don't you try veganism? You know, why are you promoting animal products? That sort of thing. So it's really great to see these comments. It really is. Even if they're comments like this, just let her be. If she's not vegan, she's not vegan. Don't push her beliefs on others. That's not going to make them vegan. It makes them annoyed. Here come the vegan army. Literally every comment here is about veganism, and this isn't even a video about veganism. So this is actually a good thing. You know, some people might be like, oh, you know, that's wrong and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you know, this cause needs attention. Okay, the vegan cause needs attention. Animals' lives need to be saved. So we need to bring as much attention to veganism as possible. It's a race against time. Okay, so while animals are still being locked up, I'm going to still speak up. So let's check out Ingrid's What I Eat in a Day video. So just to remind you about Ingrid, she's got over 4 million subscribers. So she's reaching so many people, and especially young girls, young impressionable girls. I say it all the time, but they're the ones who are ultimately going to change this planet for the better or for the worse. And since August 27, she's really infrequent with the videos now, and they're usually just promotional videos. She's had nearly 500,000 views on it. So let's check it out, shall we, Ingrid?
As you can probably tell from the title of this video, I am going to be showing you every single thing that I eat today. I really love these videos because honestly, it really is like an intimate thing to be able to see everything that a person is eating in a day, because what we choose to put in our bodies is like a very personal experience.
And I just want to, what she said there, what we put in our bodies is a very personal experience, intimate it is, and it also affects those around us too. So it's not just intimate to our own bodies, it's intimate to the rest of the planet and to animals' lives as well. So something to remember.
It's about to get intimate, guys. Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do this, Ingrid.
It's breakfast time. Always like to have some water in the morning, especially when it's in my Cool Gear sippy cup. Nice. Today I am going to be making some eggs. I'm gonna be using my last 2 eggies today. Yeah. This has been my breakfast for the last few days, this exact thing. I'm literally not even like putting any seasoning on the eggs. I am just going to fry them in the pan and see what happens.
I'm gonna fry them in the pan and see what happens. Yeah, what's going to happen is you're going to create a very unhealthy breakfast for yourself, starting the day with eggs, especially, like, regardless of the cruelty factor. It's going to clog up your arteries. It's going to make your lymphatic system feel sluggish. It's going to inhibit oxygen uptake to your body. It's going to basically dirty your blood as well. So it is really an unhealthy way to start the day.
On my eggs, I normally like some kind of hot sauce, so I'll use like Tapatio or Sriracha, or this really delicious chili oil that Shay gave me, and I freaking love this stuff, but I also have to like ration it out because I don't want it to go away, and a little bit goes a long way. I just need like a couple drops of this, and it's so good and so spicy. Yeah.
There's a definite possibility of product promotion right there. But having oil as well, I know she put a lot of oil in the pan and also oil there. That's also going to inhibit oxygen uptake to your body, and that's just going to translate into less energy for you, brain fog, it's harder to focus, that sort of thing. So starting the day with eggs or with any sort of animal fat or any like high fat foods is just a recipe for a sluggish day. But then a lot of people who have these sort of breakfasts, then they go to caffeine because, you know, their adrenal glands are shot, so they need this like energy because they're not getting the simple sugars, they're not getting the carbohydrates, so their body sends them to a false energy source such as caffeine. I'm not sure yet though, whether she'll show that or not.
Now it's time to get coffee, and I really...
Literally, I have not seen this, okay? I have not seen this at all. And, you know, I've been doing this for so long that I could just predict that she was going to get a coffee. She's going to get a coffee because of all of the stuff I just said. You know, it's so predictable.
Love going out to get coffee, whether it's walking or driving, depending on my mood. Today I feel like walking.
And some of you might be like, I have my coffee, you know, there's nothing against coffee, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, what's happening is you're setting yourself up for metabolic damage, okay? You're creating this environment in your body which is acidic and which is not productive for your body to function at its best, okay? You need to be getting the simple sugars. So what she's doing essentially is replacing the simple sugars with caffeine, and that really, really is not a good way to you know, burn fat efficiently, to be efficient, like mentally, or to feel or look your best.
Walking. I just find this to be really comforting for me, especially because I travel a lot. So my routine can basically just go out the window, but this is the one thing that I can usually maintain no matter where I am. And that's something that's really important to me. I just really love the act of going out to get coffee because I'm able to interact with people, even if it's just a really small interaction. Kind of wakes me.
I mean, okay, I understand this whole ceremony kind of thing around the coffee. Okay, what's the word? Is it ceremony? I'm looking for this word. Anyway, this sort of ritual, that's it. This ritual that we get into, I had it as well. I used to have a large coffee every morning before my personal training class because I was up at like 5 o'clock and I was like, oh, you know, I wasn't having enough simple sugars. I was eating a lot of animal fat. So I was chugging down the coffee as well. So I totally understand this whole ritual thing. It was like my morning coffee. I was like, oh, but you know what? It's because it is drugs. Okay, you are drinking drugs. It is drugs. You know, I hate to break it to you, and I know there's a lot of defensive coffee drinkers out there, but it is drugs, and you are dependent on this. Okay, and it is affecting your metabolism. It is affecting the way that you burn fat, the way that you use sugar in your body as well. So it's best if you don't have it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it really does affect the rest of your day and how your body functions. So it's not as innocent as some people want to make it out to be.
Me up for the day, and coffee tastes delicious. Haha. So I'm gonna go get some of that caffeine.
Okay, let's move on because I want to get to the food here. Okay.
And that is Sweet Green, which is a salad place. So it's kind of like Chipotle, but with
Low
salads.
carb again.
And it's really awesome. You can build your own salad, or you can select a salad from their menu. It's so quick and easy, and all of their stuff is super fresh. So fresh, in fact, that I have actually had a ladybug in my salad once. So it's just a really great place when you want something fresh and good and fast. One of my favorite things to order at Sweet Green is the guacamole green salad. And if you would like to see exactly how I order it, because I do make a slight change.
Okay, so let's just stop it there. She's having a lot of low carb options. As you know, I'm all about plant foods. I love the fact that she's eating plants here. I think this is fantastic. It's really, really good. But unfortunately, it is setting her up for a calorie binge later on, or like an animal product binge later on, because there's hardly any calories in this, and it's high fat. It's high fat, low carb, because it's guacamole as well, which we know has a lot of avocado, a lot of fat in it. So she's just not getting the simple sugars. Again, she hasn't had it for breakfast. She hasn't had it for her lunch or morning tea, whatever this is. So, you know, she's setting herself up
To it. And if you would like to know my thoughts on it, you can follow me on Dish app, where I have posted my review and a photo of the salad. Usually before Pilates, I like to have a little snack because one, I'm hungry,
Yes,
and
you would be.
two, it helps give me a little bit of energy, because this is also the time of day where I start feeling that dip in energy.
Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you for being honest about that you're having that dip in energy. That dip in energy is not natural. You should not have that dip in energy. You should have enough simple sugars coming into your body via, fruit, rice, pasta, potatoes. You should have that coming in, or, even oats and things like that. But she does not have that because she's basically starved herself of carbohydrates all morning, lunchtime, and now the brain's going, holy shit, I can't get through the day. This is too much. This is just, everything's too hard because the body is slowing down, trying to conserve energy. And what it does, it turns you into an efficient fat storer instead of an efficient fat burner. We all want to be that efficient fat burner. So we need to have carbohydrates because fat burns in the flame of carbohydrates. If we don't have enough carbohydrates coming in, then we're not going to burn fat efficiently. We're going to feel brain fog. We're going to feel like she is right now, just, having that dip in energy, thanks to the coffee as well.
And if I don't have a snack and a B vitamin, I will basically fall asleep in Pilates. Usually I have a little bit of fruit. So today I have some blackberries and then some raspberries, and then sometimes I'll throw in a string cheese if I feel like getting crazy.
Okay, I would put money on it that Ingrid is on a low carb diet right now because these are the low sugar fruits that they are recommended to have on these low carb diets. And the amount of fruit, seriously girl, that's like 20 calories, if that. Even maybe even less. It's not many at all. And then to have the cheese, obviously that is more than 20 calories, but that is just animal fat, and that with sugar and fruit is like in your gut. That is not a nice experiment to conduct on yourself, that's for sure. Not good for energy levels. Ingrid, you're better off having a smoothie. Get a nice big smoothie into you, lots of bananas. That is going to pick your energy right up.
And then I have my favorite gummy B vitamins, and I take one of these after I have the fruit. Also, this is what I'm wearing to Pilates. I repeat, this is not a fat.
I've got that top as well. I want to watch the whole thing, but it's taking a long time.
And now it's time to eat dinner. Here's what I'm eating. I have a little tuna wrap, which you can see I've already taken a bite of because I just took a bite because I'm hungry. This has tuna, celery, lettuce, and some sprouts in it, so it's like a little tuna burrito. And then I have a salad that I put together. I like using Organic Girl, and these are the pepper greens. And then since it's summer, tomatoes are in season, and then mayonnaise. Keeping it simple. For dessert, I'm going to treat myself to some of...
Okay, so let's go back to the dinner for a start. Another low carb option with a lot of tuna in that, which is a lot of mercury. There's a lot of like PCBs in there, chemicals which you don't want in your body. So having the fish is not a health food. You've got to understand fish, especially tuna, because it's such a large fish. It's not a health food, but fish in general is not. It should be left in the ocean. It should not be consumed by humans. So again, she doesn't have any rice, doesn't have any pasta, doesn't have any potatoes. Where is life? Pasta, potatoes, rice is life. Where is life? That's what I'm wondering, Ingrid. Where is life? Because all I see is greens, and again, I love the greens. Organic Girl, go for it. That's awesome. But if you're just going to have greens as like your staple, which you're having throughout the day, then you're going to be ravenous. And maybe she won't be ravenous on this day, but in a couple of days or the days that follow, she will just be. And those days, she's not going to be making what I eat in a day videos. Those binging out days, no way. She's gonna feature the videos where it's relatively clean, or she thinks it's clean. So, okay, now she's going for the chocolate, which is completely predictable because she didn't get enough simple sugars during the day. She got hardly any. Her dinner there was no simple sugars basically. So, again, you can see the pattern forming. Like she starts off not having simple sugar. Starts off having the artery clogging, lymphatic clogging eggs. High cholesterol, high fat, having that, and then coming to lunch and again having hardly any carbohydrates, it was vegan, which is fantastic, but just it's not going to sustain Ingrid or anyone else, and it's going to make them head for animal products later on. So then she's into the chocolate, and it's just like it's more caffeine, and it's not good before bedtime, that's for sure.
This Comparde's Old Hollywood dark chocolate.
Like, if you have enough fruit sugar, you don't desire chocolate, okay? The only time I ever feel like chocolate is if I haven't eaten enough fruit, simple sugars during the day. That's just how it happens. So if you really just get the carbs in, you are not going to feel like chocolate, I guarantee.
With smoked sea salt on it, you have to see this chocolate. It's amazing. But before that, let's admire the packaging, because Comparde's packaging is... So it's a very dark chocolate.
She's
you can
obsessed
really
with the
taste
chocolate.
The smoky flavor.
Okay, she's really she's giving a lot of attention to the chocolate, which makes me think she's probably sponsored by the company, because we know Ingrid likes to take those good old sponsorships.
So it's not just like
I don't know whether it's a vegan chocolate or not. If it is, then kudos to you, girl.
Salt on it.
Doesn't look like it. So anyway, I'm not going to put any more time into this because this is already a 15-minute video. I might have to cut it down. But anyway, my message to you, Ingrid, is you need to get more simple sugars in your diet. And that means, aka fruit, rice, pasta, potatoes. That's going to keep you away from the caffeine, keep you away from the chocolate. It's going to make you feel energetic in the afternoon when you're getting that lull. You're getting that dip in energy. You're not going to feel like the caffeine. You're just going to feel like you should, you know, full of fucking energy, feeling vibrant and feeling like you can take on the day and you don't have to kind of like, you know, drag your feet during the day and be low energy. All right, so that's my video for today, my reaction video. Let me know in the comments below if you like these videos. Give us a thumbs up and I will see you soon. And remember, you don't need to like me, you just need to hear me.